The first person to be put into a government-ordered quarantine since 1963 says he took a transatlantic flight for his wedding and honeymoon. The man has a rare and extensively drug-resistant form of tuberculosis, known as XDR-TB. He's being held at Atlanta's Grady Memorial Hospital in respiratory isolation. The man, who does not want to be identified, is telling an Atlanta paper that doctors told him before he left that while they preferred that he put off his long-planned wedding in Greece, they didn't order him not to fly. Health officials say they didn't know the man had such a dangerous form of the disease until after he left.
It did not become known to CDC until after the patient had left the United States that his bacteria were resistant not only to the first-line drugs and the second-line drugs, which categorizes it in the extremely drug-resistant category.
The man flew from Atlanta to Paris on May 12th, then flew on May 24th from Prague to Montreal. He then drove back into the United States. The CDC is working with the airlines to notify passengers they may be at risk for TB.
We have no suspicion that this patient was highly infectious. In fact, the medical evidence would suggest that his potential for transmission would be on the low side, but we know it isn't zero.
The man has told health officials that he was not coughing during his flights. The man has told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution that the CDC contacted him during his honeymoon and said that he had to turn himself into Italian authorities to be isolated and treated, and that he'd been put on a no-fly list. He tells the paper that he and his wife then decided to sneak back into the U.S. through Canada. Rita Foley, The Associated Press.